Get out of here and never show your face again, you penniless dropout. You're not worthy of my brother, and I'll never let you marry him.
What the hell, Patricia? You just slapped me and threw me out of your house. And now you're calling me a penniless dropout? How can you treat me like this?
I had to teach you a lesson. You don't belong in our society. You don't deserve my brother, who graduated from Harvard with honors. You're nothing but a gold digger, Christina. How did you even trick him into proposing to you? You're a pathetic loser, and you should go back to where you came from.
Pathetic loser? You're the one who's judging me based on my education? I've never met anyone as cruel and snobbish as you.
Don't lie to me. You only want my brother for his money, right? You don't love him at all, do you? Well, I won't let you have him. You're a witch, and you should stay away from him.
Are you insane? I love Arthur more than anything. I've been dreaming of marrying him for years. That's why your parents invited me over today to discuss the wedding plans. But I never expected his sister to be such a monster. You hit me and kicked me out. I can't believe this.
Ugh, poor Christina. I'm sorry I hurt you. I forgot that you're so weak and fragile. You see, I graduated from Harvard too, and I was also the best in my karate club. I didn't mean to hit you so hard. But don't worry, I'll be more gentle next time.
You're calling me weak?
Yes, I am. You're weak in every way. You're a lowlife who can't even finish high school. Do you recognize that you're a parasite who wants to leech off my brother? He's a brilliant and successful man. He works for a prestigious company. He's too good for you. I don't know how he fell for your tricks, but I'm not stupid. You're a scammer, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
I've had enough of your insults. I love him for who he is, not for what he has. You have no right to call me a lowlife or a parasite. I may have dropped out of high school, but that doesn't make me less of a person.
Oh, please. A dropout with no money is a cockroach in this world. That's what you are, a cockroach. I bet your family was poor and hopeless. You had no chance of going to college, did you? That's why you gave up and dropped out. You should just find someone in your own league and marry them. You're only ruining my brother's reputation by being with him.
You're impossible. You won't listen to reason. You just keep calling me horrible names because I didn't graduate from high school. And now you're calling me a cockroach? You know what? You're the cockroach. You're the one who's crawling in the dirt. Patricia, you're the one who's acting like a gorilla, throwing punches without thinking. You're the worst of the worst.
How dare you talk to me like that, you cockroach? You have no respect. You and your kind should just shut up and crawl away. You have no business marrying people like my brother.
You know what? I'm done with you.
Pardon me?
You're not getting a job with me, you savage brute. You hit me without any provocation. You don't give a damn about anyone but yourself, do you? You know what? I could report you to the police right now, and they'd arrest you in a heartbeat. Maybe I should do that. And since you'd be in jail, I can't have you working with me.
What are you blabbering about? What the hell are you talking about? What job?
Patricia, you're done with school and looking for work, aren't you? You sent your resume to Green Earth Limited, didn't you?
You must have snooped around my brother. Well, that's right. I'm one of the top students from Harvard, and I already got an offer from Green Earth to work for them soon.
And did you know that I work for Green Earth too? And since I'm in charge of HR, I'm the one who decides who gets hired.
Hold on a second. What?
I bet you forgot all about our conversation earlier because you were so thrilled to land a job, right? I almost forgot about you too. Until today, when I saw your ugly face at your house.
You're lying, aren't you? There's no way. There's no way in hell a dropout like you works for a company like that.
If you don't believe me, then go check the offer I sent you before, and you'll see my name on it. It should have reached you by now. Go ahead and see for yourself.
What?
I'm sorry to say that I'm taking back that offer. But in return, I won't call the cops. Oh, but hearing you call me a cockroach a few times makes me wonder if you've ever looked at yourself. You might want to do that after this, because you just lost everything.
Huh?
Well, I guess you're still that violent gorilla. And unlike you, I'm a normal person who knows how to behave. So be grateful that I'm letting you off the hook. Now, goodbye, Patricia.
I'm so sorry about what happened yesterday with my little sister. Patricia has always been obsessed with other people's education. She loves to look down on them because of it. I never thought she would be the kind of person to attack you out of the blue, just because you dropped out of high school. How's your face? Has the swelling gone down? Are you going to be all right?
I applied some ice on it as soon as I got home, and the swelling has mostly subsided.
That's a relief. But I'm sure it's not just your face that's in pain right now. She said some horrible things about you, and I'm sure that hurt your feelings just as much.
I don't really care about what she called me, so don't worry. After my parents' business failed, I had to drop out of high school. During that hard time in my life, I saw a lot of people change their colors and turn into different people. And when it comes to how people treat me now, because I never finished high school, there are a lot of people like Patricia.
But unlike all those people who only care about education through schooling, you learned a lot at home, helping your parents, and in the real world, working jobs. Even now you are working at such a big company, making a lot of money. I'm so proud of you, and I feel awful that you have to deal with people like my sister. It breaks my heart.
Thank you for seeing me that way, Arthur. Anyway, how is Patricia doing after a day has passed?
Both me and my parents have been furious with her. So she's starting to calm down now, and all day today she hasn't left her bedroom.
Well, then that means she hasn't told anyone yet about how I withdrew my offer to have her work for Green Earth.
Huh? What do you mean? You withdrew that offer?
Actually, a while ago, she received an offer from this company asking her to come work for us. But I told her yesterday that the offer was canceled. This has nothing to do with the company itself, but the fact that we won't allow anyone as violent and explosive as her to work here.
What? She got an offer from your company to work there? I knew you were an amazing person for being able to get a job there in the HR department, but you're telling me you offered her a job too? I guess that's why she was so excited recently about getting an offer from her dream workplace. She must have been talking about Green Earth.
I'm planning to send her a formal email soon, telling her that she has indeed lost that offer to work here. I'm hoping that after seeing that, she'll come out of her room. Do you think I've gone too far by doing this, though?
No way! No matter what the reason was, she had no right to hit you like that and think it was okay. If anything, I'm glad you're being that tough with her for now. My family has a lot of trouble dealing with her. So, I'm hoping that after she gets a reality check with that email from you and the company, she'll change her attitude and become a mature adult.
She's been that much of a problem for you guys?
She's always been such a nuisance for anyone who doesn't have the same or better education or work than her. And it's not just towards strangers either. She'll act like that, even to her own family members and close friends. There was a time when one of her cousins failed their exam at school, and she told my parents to cut off ties with that whole family because of it.
What?
She's even told friends of hers who went to less prestigious colleges than Harvard to get lost because they aren't as good as her.
She's even worse than I imagined. How can there be people who judge others solely on their education and work? It's pathetic.
I just broke the news to my parents about how you're taking back that offer to her. They both told me that they're grateful for what you're doing to her. They also want to say sorry to you for what my sister did. She ruined everything. We were supposed to talk about our marriage and wedding, right? We'll have to reschedule another date so that we can meet my parents again, okay?
Wait, are you sure that's okay?
Absolutely. And this time, my sister will be banned from joining us, so you won't have to deal with her. Maybe we could go out for lunch or something and have a nice chat about everything.
That sounds wonderful. I'll get back to you later about a day that works for me. Can you please check with your parents then about that day and make any reservations?
No problem. I'll see you later then.
Hello. It's been a while, hasn't it? How's your head after a month since I smacked it? Maybe it's still a little bit swollen, huh?
Oh, wow. I never thought I'd hear from you again, Patricia. Are you finally here to apologize to me?
Huh? Why would I ever do that? There's no need for me to apologize to a cockroach. I mean, I was completely justified hitting you in the head like I did.
What?
Thinking you could marry my brother when you never graduated from high school, you earned a good hit to your head. So, I'm not sorry for anything.
You lost the job offer that you boasted so much about, and yet you're still acting like this? Then tell me why the hell you've come to talk to me today.
I've come to show you once again what kind of low-life trash you really are.
Me?
I'm furious that someone who has no education like you wants to marry my brother. But not only have you tried to do that, but now you've taken my offer for that job at Green Earth. There's no way a company like that needs you, as all you are is a burden on their payroll. Yet you think you're so important to them and you can do whatever you want to a Harvard graduate like me? So, I've come back once again to show you just how low of a cockroach you really are, Christina.
I just want to clear this up a little. Both Arthur and your parents have been really angry with you, right? You had that job offer canceled for you, and they had to tell you how pissed they were. But even after all of that, you still haven't learned to be nice?
So far, no matter what I've said to my family, they don't get it. They're all from great schools, but they have no common sense. I mean, my brother was fooled by you. And my parents may be smart, but I guess they never made it to an Ivy League school like me. I've realized that none of them appreciate how amazing of a daughter and sister I really am to them.
Oh.
That's why I'm going to use smarter and superior people from now on. With all these new people in my life, they'll see how awesome of a woman I am, and they'll praise me for being around, and then they'll help me get rid of you. I'm going to get that job offer back from Green Earth, and I'll take your place. So, if you're wondering who these people are, they happen to be your bosses in that company, including the CEO.
You're talking with the CEO?
Those like me, who have degrees from Ivy League colleges, can do whatever they want. And not only that, they can get the help of anyone, including CEOs of big companies like Green Earth. That's why today I went to your company and I confronted your CEO and all the other managers and told them how outraged I was that a high school dropout like you withdrew my job offer.
You're lying, right? You went all the way to the CEO about this?
And of course, the CEO understood my plea. He listened to everything I had to complain about and told me he'd take care of it as soon as possible. I knew someone like the CEO would be able to relate to a Harvard grad like me. And soon, I'll be working for the company in your place and help bring this company to the next level.
Patricia, you really cause a lot of trouble for everyone around you, don't you?
Maybe I'm just too good for all you lowlifes? And that's why you're all left with problems.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm sorry, but you're going to lose your job because of me. This is what you get for being a dropout who thinks they can stand up to me. Your life is over now. I can't wait for you to see it, you cockroach.
You're the one who's going to see the end.
Huh? What on earth are you talking about?
You said you went and whined to the CEO, right? And you told him about how a high school dropout like me took away your job offer?
Yeah, I made sure to tell them all my grievances. I told them all about how someone like you is just a cockroach in this world, and that you're destroying their company. And then I told them that they should fire you, since you're a waste of their money. And then I finished my talk with them by saying they should kick you out without any compensation.
Well, that cockroach you keep talking about happens to be one of the leaders of this company. Did you know that?
Huh?
The CEO of Green Earth is just like me and was also a high school dropout. He knows a lot about the business world, but because of family problems, he had to quit his public schooling in high school and leave. I can't believe you'd go and confront someone like him and say such things about people like us.
Are you sure?
I'm actually really envious that he was able to become the CEO of this company without even having to go to a university or anything. And a lot of other people are too. But my envy has gone away ever since he promoted me to his level and made me the HR department leader for the company. I didn't get here overnight though, as I had to show him that someone with the same background as him could also work hard, which I did. And after he saw that I was fit for the company, he brought me up to his level, allowing me to work with him. He's even told me that I'm a very dedicated worker, and he wants someone like me to trust when needed. He really likes people like me, and that's why a lot of the managers in this company are people like us who have had difficulties in the past with schooling, but are serious and skilled workers.
What?
And I think he agrees with my decision of canceling your job offer. And I mean, even if you did start to work here, you wouldn't last long. Well, let's be honest. It's going to be hard for you to work anywhere in this world. The only thing you'll be able to pass to get an interview anywhere is the company's initial hire process because of your education. But after that, they'll see your attitude and immediately throw away your resume.
You're lying. Do you think other companies are going to treat me the same way as yours did?
They sure will. I'm pretty sure other companies are already finding out about how terrible things went for you after what you did here. You made a fool of yourself, even in front of the CEO, and he's going to make sure everyone hears about that. You really screwed yourself over this time, Patricia.
Well, I didn't know anything about him not graduating high school. Why should I have known that? What company would have a CEO who never went to a proper college?
You graduated from Harvard, and that's your excuse for acting like this? I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the CEO does about this now. Actually, you should start looking for a new company to hire you right now before he starts spreading the word about you.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Christina, I just received a letter from the CEO. He told me that he's not going to give me another chance, and he asked me to stay away from his company for good. He just destroyed every opportunity I had of working for that company.
I'm happy to see that he supports me on my decision to cancel your job offer. I guess you finally got a dose of reality.
And not only that, but he also called Harvard and talked to them about me. He spoke to the president of the school and said that it was weird that someone like me would barge into his office and complain to him. And he used that as another reason for why he won't hire me anymore. Now that the president of Harvard knows what happened, they told me they won't give me my diploma when I graduate.
Oh wow, they're not letting you graduate now. Well, I guess there's no point in even trying to find another company to hire you. If you can't graduate, then no company will want you.
But what should I do? This can't be happening to me. This is all your fault, so fix it.
What? You think this is my fault?
Well, it freaking is. It's all because of you taking away the job offer in the first place that everything went downhill. If you had never tried to get my brother to marry you, then you would have never come to my house talking about marriage.
Oh, please, Patricia. If you hadn't hit me in the face like that, then none of this would have happened. Everyone remembers how violent and crazy you are at home.
But that was just my body reacting to seeing you as a threat.
Then be angry with that body of yours that thinks it's okay to hit other people like that. Hey, you are my body. Talk to your body like that and maybe it'll stop acting on its own.
Wait, can you please come up with a way to help me get out of this mess?
I don't care about you or your mess. To be honest, I think you deserve everything that's happening to you right now.
Stop joking around. Why do you think I deserve to be treated like this? Now that you've done this to me, I'm going to make sure you and Arthur can never be together.
What?
As long as you're with him, my life is going to be hell. So, if I let you two get married, then my life will be ruined. I'll never be able to do anything with my life because things like this will keep happening. So, I'm going to end you two right now.
What?
You get away from him right now, you pest. All you want to do is marry Arthur and become a leech to him, right? You may have a job now, but the moment you get a ring from him, you'll quit your job and live off his hard work. You'll be a part of his life forever and never have to work again while you make him work to death.
I'm the one who's planning to quit my job. And what's so wrong with her being married to me?
Wait, is that you, Arthur?
I was watching Christina as she sat there looking at her phone in agony. And when I came over to see what was bothering her, I saw that you were once again talking trash about her.
But listen to me, Arthur. Why are you planning to quit your job? You finally got a job at such a great company, and you're going to leave now?
Yep, I talked to Christina about it, and that's what we agreed on. With the amount of money she makes, there's no point for me to be working as well and to be honest about her skills. She may be a great worker, but she's terrible at cooking and cleaning. That's why I'll be the one who does all the housework for her.
No way. That can't be true. Arthur, a man who graduated from Harvard, is going to become a house husband? That's a waste of your potential.
Doing chores like cleaning and cooking is pretty hard work, and I think it'll be a fun challenge to take on. Besides, I'll be at home most of the day so I can do whatever I want. I'll also be able to learn a lot of new things while I'm at home, which is perfect since I love to study.
What?
Actually, I really want to study about a lot of things now, but I've had to work all week and never had time to. But now that Christina said she'll take care of working, I'll be able to finally focus on studying. After all, she loves watching me spend my days studying about all kinds of amazing things. Lately, I've even gotten into studying micro-ecosystems, and I've started a small garden in the house to help me understand them better. But I guess they'll start to see me as a leech now, huh? What you just said a little while ago really hurt my feelings, Patricia.
Oh no. That was...
You don't have to worry about how I choose to live anymore. But if you're going to start whining about it like that, then the only option I have now is to cut you off. So once we've had our wedding, I don't want you around us anymore. Whether it's Christina or me, we don't want you near us.
What? That means you want to end our relationship, right?
Well, yeah. I don't want to see you anymore while you're acting like a jerk. To be honest, I've been thinking about ending our relationship for a long time now.
No, now, just hold on, Arthur.
Good luck with your life as an unemployed and uneducated loser. Hopefully next year you'll be able to graduate from Harvard.
Later that day, Patricia received shocking news from her parents. They told her that they wouldn't be funding her education anymore and that she had to pay her own tuition if she wanted to go another year at Harvard. She couldn't believe what she heard. She felt betrayed and abandoned by her own family. She had no choice but to look for part-time jobs to make some money. She claimed to be a smart cookie, so she thought working part-time jobs would be easy for her. But she soon realized that it was not the case. She hated working with people who didn't go to Harvard, and she made sure to let them know. She was rude and arrogant to her coworkers and customers, and she complained about everything. She couldn't keep a job for long, and she was fired from one place after another. In the end, she gave up on her dream of graduating from Harvard, and she moved back into her parents' house. She locked herself in her room, and she refused to come out. She spent most of her time on social media, scrolling through the posts of her former classmates. She saw them working at amazing jobs, traveling to exotic places, having fun with their friends, and living their best lives. She felt a surge of envy and resentment. She felt like she was left behind, and that she had nothing to look forward to. She became more and more depressed, and she isolated herself from the world.